Hello my 1Bers. So this video is going to be a brief tour of our Canvas page and syllabus. So hang on to your hats because here we go. So first let's start with our Canvas page, which is where we'll be able to access the syllabus. This is us. Have you ever heard of lo-fi hip-hop? This goes on a lot of it's like there's like a 24/7 lo-fi hip-hop station on YouTube, and she's the girl that comes out. So that's our GIF for our class. Yay. Okay, so here's what it looks like to you. Let's go to student view. First thing is the syllabus, so go ahead and click it there and click it. It's a Word document, so open it. Okay, so let's start here and we'll integrate Canvas into our tour here. Okay, so this is us, 1B, hooray, 14,222. First page is really just logistics, name, email, you know the jazz. Sorry, you know the drill. You can just email me. I am that's my job, right? So contact me. Don't stay with any questions. Defines 1B. What I like to call the meat and potatoes is here, the next page. So I'm going to read the intro. Welcome to English 1B. I'm so happy to have you join our very own learning community of readers and writers. At its core, the thematic premise that undergirds our course is an attention to the human experience. As this is a composition class, the curriculum is scaffolded to link the action of writing as a social enterprise that constitutes an integral part of what we do as people. Excuse me. Moreover, we'll explore varied aspects that contribute to the human experience. This will include things such as culture, language, politics, and relevantly our relationship with science and technology. We'll consider how the work of writing, and more broadly speaking, composition, impel these things forward. Our adventure awaits us. So for recommended text, you'll be happy to learn that it's free. Your pocketbook will be happy. If you go on Canvas, back on our page, you'll see that the link is both here in our syllabus and also here where it says text resource. This is free. It's called Open Educational Resource. And if you click it there, it gives you a link. So if you copy this link and you just paste it into the browser, it'll take you to it. It'll take you to this collection of hyperlinks detailing a panoply of hiccups that you might encounter throughout this journey that is called 1B. So like if you're stuck like things like very logistical things like nuts and bolts things like theses and determining audience and things like that. Like let's pretend we want to click this one, yeah, the audience one. So we click it, it takes you to that, and yeah. So this is all it is. It's just a free resource. If you ever feel like you're stumbling with some things that maybe you forgot from 1A or just want to revisit something to help reaffirm something that you might be confused about pertaining to the writing process and or research or whatever. So there's that. It's completely free. So so those are good news for our pocketbooks. Next thing, the rest of the readings I am going to provide as PDFs through our Canvas modules. So I recommend that you can do a number of things. Number one, if you have a tablet where you can access the PDF and you have, say, an Apple Pencil or a stylus where you can annotate the readings, okay? Because that's how you're an active reader. You annotate, you make marginal notes, you respond to what you're looking at, right? Then and there. My favorite is printing. That's the other option. You can print and use a highlighter and just mark up your text in that fashion. Certainly, I'm convinced that something about the physicality of annotating helps to best engage. So That's that. Those are material. So the materials, like I said, highlighters, online access, because it's an online class. Access to your Canvas account, because Canvas is the platform through which we will be navigating this whole 1B journey. So if you're having trouble with Canvas, then I encourage you to reach out to the IT department here at Chafee, and I have provided that phone number a little bit later on down the line in this. Point that out when we reach that. Okay, so online space. It's an online class. Therefore, what is primordial is something called netiquette. Okay, net etiquette. And what is at the core of this is, think about the phrase, remember the human. Okay, in online spaces, it's easy to forget that it's a real person that you are interacting with. They're not just a disembodied avatar or disembodied username. No, it's an actual person. So with that being said, in my class, I'm asking that you be respectful towards one another. It is completely okay to disagree with the idea of a classmate, but it's not okay to be disrespectful and bring in hate speech or racial slurs or anything like that. It's my prerogative as an instructor to not allow that, and I will erase it if that comes up. Okay, so yeah, that's my prerogative, and that's that. This is a safe space. So netiquette, tattoo that on your mind. And this pertains to student just as much as it pertains to student to teacher, and vice versa. I show you respect, you show me respect, and you show one another respect, and it's okay to disagree with an idea. So we're people, we're individuals after all, but do be respectful, and remember that it's actual person, it's not a disembodied avatar. Okay, class components. Obviously, this is an English writing composition class. Therefore, just like at your job, at whatever your job is, you have your own responsibilities. And with this, your responsibilities are readings and doing the homework, and I should go without saying, but that's a big part of our components here. The breakdowns. Okay, so our semester, this fall semester, we have 18 weeks, okay? We're running from now till December 18. So with that being said, the way that I organize the online class is that I create a module for each week. So module 1 corresponds to week 1. So you'll be responsible for completing everything on module 1 throughout this week. A module is simply just a collection of tasks, okay? That's going to include everything from assignment links to handouts and or worksheets that you need, to the discussion boards, to lessons, whatever the case. And for each module, I'm going to have videos that accompany it everywhere where we can talk about logistics, go over lessons. Basically, I aim to equip you with everything that you need to be successful in each module, okay? This is big. You cannot make up an entire module, okay? You can't be like, Mr. Godoy, I was not able to do the module last week. Can I do it this week? The answer is no. But, there is a late homework pass and a late paper pass that fits the bill for times when life throws you a curveball. And curveball, it does throw. It does throw curveballs, okay? So save your pass until you actually need it. I would not recommend exhausting it immediately, like just senselessly. No, save it for when you really need it. So this, what constitutes homework? Okay, current events, which we're going to talk about, worksheets, things like handouts, so on and so forth. Things that do not constitute homework, and you won't be allowed to use the late homework pass, are number 1, discussion boards. Why? Well, because discussions happen in real time. And because there's a deadline, therefore, even if you did turn it in late, it would still be disingenuous because it would no longer be a discussion board because you would not have the opportunity to correspond back and forth with your classmates because it's closed. So that's one, discussion boards. You cannot turn those in late. So stay on your toes there. Next one is for peer review workshops. Now, in this class we have 4 essays. Okay, each essay we're going to have peer reviews, workshops, and we're going to do that through Canvas. Now, typically, from what I recall, it's going to be Mondays and Mondays or Tuesdays. But you have to get those in on time because getting those in on time allows you to receive from the Canvas system 3 drafts of your classmates so that you can get credit for the peer review workshop. So you cannot use a late homework pass on that. You need to get your draft in on time, and leave feedback and all that. But everything else, yeah, it does count as homework, like current event and worksheets and so on and so forth. Okay, so that one you can turn it into 1 day after the deadline. So let's say there was something due today by 11:59 p.m. Today, Monday, the 17th, by 11:59 p.m. Therefore, if I use the pass, just email me, say, hey, Mr. Godoy, I'm using my pass for this assignment, maybe current event 1, and you would have up to until tomorrow, Tuesday, by 11:59 p.m. to email me it as an attachment. Okay, when you use the late homework pass, there is no point deduction. Same thing goes for the late paper pass. For the late paper pass, you have up to 2 days. You can do up to 2 days after the deadline. So let's say there was an essay due tonight by 11:59 p.m. Therefore, I have until Tuesday by 11:59 p.m. to email me as an attachment. And again, that's at no deduction. If you've used up and this only applies for the first 3 essays. You cannot use it on the last one because by then the whole semester is over. Now, if you've used up your late essay pass, and let's say you turn in you email me your essay as an attachment 1 day late. Okay, for every day late after the deadline, then it's 10% deduction, and that becomes pretty heavy-handed. So, yeah. So do be mindful. I recommend for organizational purposes, and this is how I do it, is that you have what I like to call a mission control. What is a mission control? A mission control is a space where you write down your deadlines so that you can visualize the upcoming deadlines and prioritize your energy towards the closest deadlines. Okay, so you can be more strategic, you can be more organized. Okay, for me it's an agenda too, but mostly I use my wall calendar because I like to visualize that. But I actually want to show you a cool trick here. Canvas creates a calendar for you. So if you go to our Canvas page, go here where it says View Course Calendar, and you can see it actually creates this visual for you. Look, coming up, first 2 things for our module 1. Like I don't remember if I mentioned this, but typically our modules will be due by Sunday, okay, by 11:59 p.m. So, for example, module 1, everything from this module will be due this coming Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Okay, so this is a cool trick, and I recommend this for your other classes as well, especially now that they're all online this semester. You need a mission control more than ever now. So get yourself a wall calendar so that you can, or something so that you can visualize the deadlines, and you can be strategic, especially for online classes. Okay, because it's easy to drop the ball, and I tell you that from experience. Okay, do the modules. That's it. So that's the organization. That's how that. That's the structure for this class. Okay, so sometimes part of the modules will include discussion boards. those, at least a meaty paragraph. And then with the discussion boards, when we do have them, it's disingenuous to call it a discussion board unless there's actually a place for bilateral interaction. Okay, so with that being said, I'm asking that you at least choose at least one classmate to respond to. Now, when I say that, the idea is to impel the conversation forward. Don't be like, yeah, that's cool, or like, cool story, bro. Don't just shut it down. Like, think like in improv comedy. An actor throws up an idea and the other actor takes some part of that and moves it forward, okay? So you might be something like this. Hey, Vanessa, it's cool how you resonated with this part from the reading. I too found that to be fascinating because it reminded me of this, that, and the third. Have you considered X, Y, and Z? Something like that, something to impel and keep the conversation moving, okay? Rather than, yeah, that's cool. No. Okay. Here's the next one, current event write-ups. So this semester we are going to have 4 current event write-ups. It's easy. Check this out. Let me explain what it is. Step 1, choose a current article. And it can be about anything. If you're into video games, then find an article about, some new game or something, like something that interests you, okay? If you are a burgeoning nurse or just you're going to go enter the health field, or even you're just interested in health in general, then you can find a news story that pertains to that topic. Same thing goes with, like, if you're interested in, space engineering or something, then maybe you can, if you find an article about like a NASA and like a cool spaceship or something, I don't know. The point is to find something that you're interested in, okay? Step 1 is to find a current article about something you're interested in. It has to be credible though, so please, nothing from National Enquirer about some celebrity giving birth to like twin werewolves or anything like that. Okay? So here's what you're gonna do. I just want to point out that you don't have to compulsorily answer each and every one of these questions. These are just guiding questions so that you know which direction to head as you do this. Because as you'll see, that the idea is to, first of all, you're talking about like what's happening in it, what's it about, things like, well, why does it matter? Who's affected? How does it do its rhetorical work? When we say that, first of all, every piece of writing is done so with a purpose. So a writer has a purpose in mind when they write something. So if you pick up Los Angeles Times and say you open up in the opinion section, and it's an article that is encouraging you to ditch your fossil fuel vehicle, and instead get yourself a Tesla, get yourself an electric car. So if the author's goal there is to persuade you to get an electric car as a substitution for your fossil fuel vehicle, how does the author achieve that purpose? That's what that's what this question is. How does it do its rhetorical work? Meaning, how does the author achieve their purpose, their goal? So if the goal in that case of getting you to change to an electric vehicle, that's the goal, then are they using statistics to or your logic? Are they using certain buzzwords that have intentional emotional responses, which is pathos, right? That's the emotional, that's a appeal to emotions. Are they speaking to a sense of right and wrong somehow? Like maybe like we see that a lot in advertising, right? Maybe it's or like a billboard that it's making it clear why you should have your child in the car seat, have your baby in the car seat, and the billboard makes it it drives the point home by making it clear it's the right thing to do. Maybe they'll say something like that, like put your child in the car seat. It's the right thing to do, or something like that. That's an appeal to ethos. It's an appeal to ethics, a sense of right and wrong. FYI, what goes with ethos too is establishing credibility or credibility or authority for the speaker. Okay. A good example is they introduce Dr. King as they say something like the nation's moral leader or something like that. So thus establishing the credibility and authority of Martin Luther King before presenting, right? So that's ethos too. Okay. So that's what we mean by how do they do the rhetorical work. Like, so number one, what's happening in the story? Why is it important? How is the writer, doing their work in their piece? What about the genre? Hey, what kind of genre is it? How do you know that? If it's say like an expository piece, that's like exposing information. Like how do you know it's expository? Or if it's an opinion piece, how do you know that? Whatever is the case, okay? Obviously, okay, fine. So you've reported. Now comes a very important part. Connecting to it. Like, I don't just want you to summarize. Here's what happens in the story. Blah, 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 blah. No. That's step one. Step two, respond to it. Like, do you care? Why or why not? Well, obviously you should care because you chose the story. Don't choose a story about the decreasing value of gold lingots if you care nothing about the story. If you care nothing about the subject matter of the story, then don't choose it. Choose a story that you care about, that you're into. You're like, oh, this is cool, this is tight, this is rad. Or something you're into, or something that's interesting, okay? Choose it. Do you care? Why or why not? Does it affect you? How does it make you feel? Does it have global implications? Okay? So these are going to be at least 2 pages, double spaced, and these are the dates for them, okay? 2 in September, 2 in October. All right. So listen, remember, I'm throwing this all your way because this is what we're doing in a span of 4 months. Usually usually first days can be overwhelming because you're presented with all of like the stuff that we're going to do, but just look at it like a general overview of what's signposts that we're going to hit. Just look at it like that. You don't have to internalize it right now or anything. Okay, 4 essays. You have to do them all to pass the class. Another thing, every time you turn in an essay, it's automatically filtered through turnitin.com. No, you don't need to make an account on turnitin.com. Canvas is automatically filtering it through Turnitin. So it's not worth plagiarizing. It's not worth taking whole sections verbatim that is not yours without proper citation. We learned in 1A the importance of citation practices, right? We still apply in 1B. Okay, so plagiarism is never worth it because you'll be flagged and then I can't take it. Sometimes it does flag it, but I see that you've cited it, so that's okay. But like taking whole verbatim things that it's not yours, like, okay. So basically, don't plagiarize. It's not worth it. It never is for anybody. Hey, look at this. We have a chat room. Oftentimes, our classmates are our own best resource. I'll show you on Canvas when we look at it how to actually access the chat room. So if you have a question, reach out in there and then see if they respond to it. Before reaching out to me, try the chat room. Participation and attendance. Okay, this is an online class, so obviously by your doing the modules and engaging, doing the work, then you're in attendance, you're in participation, you're participating. Here's the info I was talking about for IT services. Here's their website, here's their phone number. This is an online class, so I'm sure there will be a close friend if Canvas is on the fritz or you're having trouble with your computer, reach out to them. Actually, Canvas has its own help section. I don't know if you knew this, but here it says Canvas help. There's a from what I understand, yeah, there's a 24/7 technical support on Canvas. So check that out. So no excuses. Okay. Okay, assignment submissions. I'm going to ask that you please submit assignments in one of these formats, either doc, docx, or .pdf. If you have Google Docs, please convert it into one of these. The reason is because with a GDoc, it gets a little bit difficult sometimes, like, to open it, because the author has to give the recipient permission, and sometimes like I can't open GDoc. So please, if you're using Google Docs, just go to File and save it as one of these. Okay. We talked about late work, one late paper, one late homework pass. The late homework pass, you turn it up to 1 day late after it's due, and the late paper pass 2 days late after it's due. Okay. Beyond that, that's it. No more late work. Let me know we're going to use the pass. Okay. Revisions. Okay. Writing is recursive. It's ongoing. It's dynamic. With that being said, I want to create plenty of opportunities for you to write and grow and develop. And so with that being said, you're allowed a revision of an essay. That's one of the first 3. Not the last one, because the last one's due on the last meeting, and then after that, the semester's over. But on one of the 3, let's say on essay 2, I get a B+, and I'd like to go for that A. There's certain sections that I wish to revamp. I go to the writing center, I work on it, and then I resubmit it. So let me know. Just email me. Say, hey, Mr. Godoy, I'm going to revise this. Just email me as an attachment up to 4 days after you've had it scored. So let's say you got your essay back, it was scored today. So you'd have 4 days to Friday. So by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, so Monday's a day. Monday counts as a day. So if I got it scored today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So by Thursday, by 11:59 p.m., you have to email me as an attachment. Okay. We talked about plagiarism, the writing center. They're there to help, and actually we have online help. So they're online now. It's pretty rad. Student counseling. Okay, we all go through tough times. Sometimes we need to talk to someone. Here's the info for student counseling: the phone number and the email to reach out. DSPS. If you need accommodation, reach out to them. ASAP. Okay, get the accommodations in. Let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, for those who like numbers and a little bit more information on tabulations, here's the points briefly. We have 4 workshops. Each is worth 20, so it's worth 80 in total. Here's how the 20-point breakdown is for each workshop. 5 points for getting in the draft on time, right, by its deadline. And then since we're getting 3 drafts from classmates, if you do the feedback for them, then it's 5 for each. So let's say I turn in my draft in on time, and I get 3 drafts from my classmates, and I leave feedback on all 3 of them. So 5 for the draft, 5 for the first classmate, and if I leave feedback for them, 5 for the second classmate, 5 for the third classmate. Okay, so 20. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 20. Modules are varied points. That's the meat and potatoes of our class. Do the modules, you'll be cool. Reading quizzes, the reading comprehension ones. So if you did the reading, you'll be good. Just do it immediately after. It's not worth a ton of points, but just letting you know what that is. Current events, we have 4 of them. Each is worth 25 points, so that's 100. Here's the points for our essays. The dog is happy. The dog is like, yay, we're done with the nuts and bolts here. Okay, before we conclude our time with the syllabus here, I want you to understand the organizational structure of our calendar. So, yeah, basically, here's the to-do. You know, for the most part, they'll say, hey, complete the module. At the top part, we like if we're assigning something, I include that there. If something is due on that week, then I have it there in bold. My recommendation to you is after you've identified your mission control, if you're going to use your wall calendar, or if you're going to use your planner, or if you're going to use an app in your smartphone to as a calendar, go through the calendar, look at where it's bold when things are due, and write that in, just so that you can visualize into the future. Okay, that's it really. With every module's video, I'm always gonna start there, be looking at our syllabus, because this is our blueprint. Okay, let's briefly look at our page to conclude this video. I really like our gift for this one. You guys should check out lo-fi hip-hop. It's a cool thing. It helps with studying too, and just overall it's chill. Okay, syllabus. Here's the text resource we talked about. Team building activity. Okay, this has been a hard year for all of us, and this is a potluck. This is a space for us to share like cool cool pictures or funny memes or something, you know, within reason, you know, no like nudity or like something crass, or you know, but I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's say I want to share a picture of my favorite cat, so first you need to have the picture. You need to have it saved on your computer. Okay, that's the first step. My favorite cat, by the way, is British Shorthair. There we go. I searched it. Okay, British Shorthair cat. You can go to image, and let's say I want to share. Oh, this one's nice too. Oh, what? There's one wearing a tie? All right, I'm going to do the tie one. Okay, so here's the thing. When you access the file, you want it to be JPEG, okay? Sometimes the format is like, I don't know, it's like a format that is like saving a web page, but it's not saving the image. So for me, I mean, you can do multiple things. You right click, you know, right click if you're on Windows. If you're on a Mac, you know, the equivalent of right click is using the two fingers, and you can save the image, or you can just drag it out, right? Make sure that it's a JPEG. This one is good. But let's say it wasn't a JPEG. Let's say you're having trouble. Like I said, you can right click and save the image, or you can open it. You can open the image in a new tab. Once you've done that, you've isolated the image. Then again, try to drag. Okay, so we have our image. Now we're ready to post our Pollock. I'll be the first one to post. Okay, so here's what you do: go to reply, and once you do that, if you want to post this picture, you go here to where it says insert media, embed image. Okay, because we want to embed it into this this thread here. So embed image. Okay, the easiest way I have found is go here to where it says Canvas. Now, Canvas gives us our own folder. Okay, our own folder. So let's see. Go to my files. That's the folder. You know, it gives us our own folder. Upload. So we want to upload. You need to know where your image is. So open it. Then here's if like, you know, specific dimensions. Honestly, I would you know, I wouldn't mess with that, because I'm going to show you something easy way. You can just click it, and here you can play with the dimensions like that manually. Okay, so there's my cat, and then with that, I'm gonna put the cat, what's it called, like a emoticon, it's called, right? Okay, nose, ears, sweet, a little bit, oh, funny. Okay, let's center it, and or maybe let's go, it'll probably look more aesthetic like that. There we go. So that's the first one. I'm also going to show you how to upload, say, like videos or things like that. I'll show you that for the icebreaker portion. So the team building activity is ongoing. It's going to be there all semester. Let's say you're online one day and you see this really cool meme or like this awesome song, this cool music video, like you want to share a song or something. Hey, by all means, this is the place. Okay. Yeah. So this is for no points. It's just for fun. It's for morale. Okay. So every week I'm going to publish one module at a time. Typically I'll do it on Sundays. So next Sunday, I'll be publishing module 2, and then like that, little by little, because so as to not overwhelm you with all the modules at once. I would not like that. I like things to take it I like to take things one thing at a time. So that's why. Okay. So here's what you do. Always view the videos that go with it. Okay, so view the videos that go with it. Okay, here's the icebreaker. Here's the one that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I see that with this one is yeah, I gotta, let's see. So here, sorry, I was gonna say like that video that I saw. I think that's the one that we're gonna do for like next week or something. But I was just making a mental note that I'm gonna fix that. But anyways, here's the icebreaker. First thing I want you to do, returning back to the topic of netiquette. What better way to remember the human than to have a profile picture, right? Than to view their profile picture. Here's what you do. Here where it says account, if you have a picture, then you'll see a little picture there. Anyways, click it here, go to profile, and then click the picture, and then upload. Did it freeze? Oh man. It was going so well too. There we go. it unfroze on this. Believe it or not, because I'm also doing a 1A one, I had some serious audio trouble. It took me 3 takes. I was like, oh no, not another take. Okay, so anyways, let's return to what we're talking about. Okay, picture. So upload a profile picture. That's the first part of your task here. The next one is introducing yourself. So, hey, tell us your name. If you have a major, something you'd like to share about yourself. I told you my favorite basketball team is the Clippers. Favorite hockey teams, the Kings. Basketball and hockey are my favorite sports. I really like music and languages. I don't know if I told you, but I like learning languages. I'm currently learning Japanese or Duolingo. Okay, so like that, like share something about yourself. You can type it in, or you can leave an audio or a video, and let me actually show you how to do that, okay? So anyways, to do this, you go to reply. It's always like this. So anyway, so you go here, you can be like, hello, my name, blah, 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 okay. Oh, Zello, it says Jello. All right, if you click here where it says, is it that one? No, it's this one. Okay, they look similar. It's this one here that says record upload media. Let me zoom in case you can't see it. So click that if you want to leave a video, like a record a video. So you go there, boom. You can do that. You can introduce yourself to the class through a video. If you just want to leave audio, then go here where it says webcam. And then you just go to no video. And it's just audio. Okay? You could be like, yo, what's good, fam? I don't know. you could say, hey class, my name is such and such. I'm looking forward to the semester. I'm taking these classes, my major is blah blah blah. I'm really into blah blah blah. Like, just introduce yourself. So you can do that, video, audio. Let's say like let's say you want to upload a picture of your border collie, dog or something. I taught you how to do pictures already. Yeah, I taught you how to do pictures already. What I have not taught you is how to upload, say, a YouTube video. Like, let's say you're a big fan of the Dodgers. So go to YouTube, right? Let's say you want to do that. And I don't know, like as part of your intro, you also want to include like Dodgers highlights or something. So the same principle will apply to the team building activity when if say you want to share a YouTube video. So find the video. Dodgers highlights. Oh yeah, they did just play the Angels actually. Okay. There we go. Dang, look at that. Hopefully you guys didn't want to watch the game because it has the score right there. You can tell I like the Dodgers. 8-3 win. Wow. Okay, so let's say you want to share this. If there's an ad, just pause it. It's like, no ads. I don't like ads. What is that? Portlandia? Okay. Or it's that guy from Portlandia, right? Anyway, so this is what you do. Go to share, where it says share here. Go here where it says embed, because you want what's called an embed code, okay? This is the embed code. Go to it. Just click it and it'll highlight, okay? Right click it, copy that embed code. Once you have the embed code, go back here and you want to insert media, okay? And here where it says embed, that's where you paste in, and voila, there's your video. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, Canvas is pretty cool. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, next thing, if you watch this video, you should have the syllabus pretty clear in your mind, or at least have a basic enough of an understanding to do this little quiz. If you did it, then take the quiz now. For this one, there's no time limit. It's like a little scavenger hunt of frequently asked questions pertaining to the syllabus here. That's it, really. Now, before I conclude, I just want to go over this. Okay. Announcements. Do be checking your announcements. Do opt in to receive notifications every time there's a new announcement. And that's not only for this class, but for the other classes that you're taking, especially since they're all online now. You need to stay in the loop with what is happening in all your classes, right? Modules is the same thing that you see here in the home page. It's all our modules. People, that's just a roster of the classmates in this course. Chat, here's the chat room that I was referencing. So let's click the chat. My internet's starting to slow down. I'll be like, yo, what's good? I'll be the first one to type in this. Yo, what's good? And then I'll put it, yeah. Like an animal. Let's go to the face. There's a pizza. There's a ball. My computer's slow right now. What should I put? Maybe an animal. Sorry, I got a little distracted, but I don't know. Oh, it's a hamster. Okay, I'll put this hamster. Yo, what's good? Hamster. Okay, chat. Okay, grades. You can check your grades there. Listen, you always need to. I'm of the belief that you always need to know how you're doing. You're putting in all this time and effort, right? So you should always be checking your grade, not only for this class, but for all your classes. So click grades. That's it, really. That's it for our Canvas page. If you have any questions about any of this stuff about Canvas, or if not, like I said, it's comprehensive because I do it little by little, and there's always videos that are going to accompany the modules, and looking forward to this semester, and welcome back to school, guys.